I've probably done a video like this before, but I remember going to a food pantry and having a certain experience, and I was like, okay, let me video it. But today I just left Minnie's Food Pantry. I think it's considered Plano. And you do not have to be wasting your gas just so you can be a part of a food pantry line. I am so thankful to be able to go there. So one, you need to equip your people. I just already know that whenever I get into some money, I have to remember to create a food pantry, maybe like 3 or 4 in different areas of the city, so that one, that does reduce the line, because if this is the only food pantry in a certain mile radius, then it's inevitable. You will have a plethora of people trying to fill up that area, that line, which creates a longer a longer experience. So annoying. One, if I'm trying to get food, the last thing I want to do is burn my gas. The last thing I want to do is waste my gas in order to get a box of food. No, I'm now essentially paying for the food now. Do you see how I'm losing in order to be able to gain something that is just being handed to me? So just because a gratefulness does need to be there in this particular experience does not mean that there are no grievances that I have. So I just finished going through the line, but it had fluidity, and I know that for me, I do know that a couple of people that would be able to help me. Hey, stand right here, put this box in the car. But when it comes to like a lot of people, I definitely don't know a lot of people. I remember asking my sister on one of my birthdays, hey, I wanted to go feed the homeless, and she was just like, that is something I would never do. I was telling her, hey, make sure you have shoes on, tennis shoes, and make sure that you know that we'll be going into certain areas. It'll be underneath the highway, and so the smell of air and just some unattractive aromas will be there. And she was just like, absolutely not. And when she said it in the presence of my my then husband, my ex-husband, he was just like, I'm glad somebody said it, because that's something that that doesn't even make sense to me to spend my time to do. And it wasn't until he said that, which was only inspired by my sister verbalizing her true feelings on it, that I was like, what? I thought people just don't want to do this because they don't have the time, or maybe they don't want to do the interview part where they collect the utility bill or their driver's license part or whichever. They just want to hand it. Like, what do you mean? Like, you wouldn't, I don't know. I was asking her to go feed the homeless underneath the bridge. These food pantries are completely different to me. So, but yes, I, in my own personal network of humans that I know, do have at least a handful of people that I could be able to call and say, hey, would you be able to like put this box in somebody's car? Would you be able to, ask them if they had a driver's license, and if they don't, then they can just go on. But another element that would really allow for fluidity, whenever I create my own, whenever I not so much employ, but position volunteers, is equip them with information. When there are people in a line and they have the opportunity to come across one of the volunteers, I would just, before this starts, before the doors are open, before the cones are moved so that traffic can navigate through this food pantry line, is equip these volunteers with information. The most common questions are going to be, if this car is being held because they don't have all the information, can I go around? The I don't know is so annoying. I'm just supposed to stand here and put this by. It's so annoying. But sometimes when people have questions, a lot of times when people have questions, it's just, hey, if I don't have my driver's license, will I still be able to get my box this week, month, whatever? If I don't have my utility bill, would I be able to still get my box? Can I still be coming here? If all my bills are paid online and I don't have a printout version, can I still things like that? So just equipping them, and that literally can take 1 to 2 minutes These are the most popular questions, that I ask. And so what other question can they possibly not asking about if the Raiders won the Super, I don't know if there's even a team. But just equip them with information, one, and find people already that can help you. Put these boxes in there and create a flow, create efficiency so that no one is stalled there. They're trying to partake of this pantry, and now they have to waste the whole tank of gas waiting on it. That's crazy. This video is about food pantries and how to make it more efficient and knowledgeable, just so people are not frustrated.